You'll have no shortage, no scarcity of opportunity as you leave here and move into life and career. The scarcity you'll face is a scarcity of meaning.
There's consistently a deep need for a place where purpose and faith and vocation, all of these things can kind of be a melting pot.
It's really hard to ask bigger questions and feel like you're met in them. I think a Christian Study Center would, just provide a place for people to be and feel comfortable to ask big questions.
Imagine the difficulties that people are facing right now, the stresses, students in particular who are here in a very competitive environment. And then they've also got stresses from back home, and then they've got these computers in their pockets, right? So what if there was a place that they could just come in and just rest?
Carmen House is about creating a hospitable place on the doorstep of Ohio State where we can have conversations about deep questions in life. Questions that relate to learning, that relate to vocation, that relate to human flourishing, so that we can display to the university the wisdom of Jesus Christ.
I think one of the biggest opportunities for Carmen House is that we create a place where students, faculty, staff can come and think about purpose and meaning.
We envision Carmen House being a home away from home for students at the public university. There are tens of thousands of students at a place like Ohio State. It's so easy for a student to feel like they are a number in a sea of students. We want to be a place that is hospitable, where students from any background, whether they're spiritually curious or they're deeply committed to faith, that it would be a place where they're wanted and they're welcome, where they can bring their questions and their doubts, things that might be keeping them from following Jesus. We want to be a place that would pave the way for students to be able to follow Jesus the rest of their lives.
I really missed out on the opportunity to see professors who were practicing their faith and how their faith even informed their academic pursuits.
If I separate my faith from my work just because I'm in a public institution like Ohio State, then I'm actually cheating Ohio State.
It is easy to assume that academics is something that you do apart from your faith. And we want to imagine that Jesus is relevant to our learning and to academics at the university. And we want to create spaces where there are opportunities to experience spiritual practices and disciplines that will help to deepen people's faith so that they don't just know more about God or about their academic discipline, but they actually cultivate emotional health and wisdom and maturity that permeates all of their life.
When I was a student, I wish I would have had Carmen House because there were many questions that I carried. And I think Carmen House would have been a place to hear the truth, to raise questions, to be met in a hospitable, respectful environment, to have conversations and build those relationships for a long time.
One of the main things that we need right now is people who would donate towards our budget. We foresee that over the next 2.5 years, we'll need just under $1 million to be able to have our own physical building, footsteps from campus, and to be able to offer robust Christian programming at the public university. So we need people's support financially. We also need people to be praying for this to come to fruition. And we also need people to spread word. We know that there are students coming into the university every year that could benefit from this. So we would love introductions to people that you may know who are coming to the university. We also need people who would share the word with other OSU alumni who would love to see this kind of faithful Christian presence at a place like Ohio State for decades to come. So if any of this sounds intriguing or interesting or desirable to you, we would love to have you as a partner of our ministry with Carmen House.